Yep, we're doing this. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for an epic Beyblade X survival battle. So we've got a bunch of bays stepping up, basically all of the recolors slash, basically recolors that we've gotten so far for Beyblade X. And also Dransword in here because, there being two of them, because one coming with the stadium set. But anyways, 18 bays up in here, and we're going to be facing off against this bay right here. That being the red Dransword, but I guess it's a special little version. I call it, call it the Kimbo red Dransword because the parts are switched up a little bit. So the 360F from this that originally came with it went on Phoenix Feather, to make the anime color combo for it. So I had to switch the parts for the bottom. And so I gave it 480 and also LF, but the LF is actually 3D printed. This is a 3D printed LF, so it's a little bit tighter than your standard bit, which I think is going to up the burst resistance of this thing big time. So being a big time, just crazy attacker. Also tall attacker, and hopefully making it where it can use the ratchet as well for some attack, and having some big time speed with it, but making a fun combo for it. That's a little bit different. But it's facing off against 18 bays, and we got to see how it stacks up compared to them, man. We'll see the result at the end, but this should be really, really intense. Let's go. So since the battles are super fast-paced, I'm going to go to, I'll go to 4 with each of them, like a standard battle. So, yeah, the red Dransword, 480 LF custom. But we're starting off with the green Wizard Arrow, 460 needle. Alright, so on defense of this combo. Yo, it's lining up all those attacks, man. Gotta stay on it. Doing pretty well so far. I love the stamina. Oh, big time hit, but Wizard Arrow takes it at the end. Alright. Going off this defense. To be that attacker that can still use the bit to attack, but also hit the big time tall bays, the stamina types that are really tall. Can't take it though. Oh, it goes down with the stamina. All right, well that's 2. It's got to focus on the KO here. This is not an easy bay to take out. That's for sure. Oh, we got the KO. It does fight back. All right, 2-2. Wow. And okay. All that hype, man. All right, well, next up, it's the blue Dransword. All right, 360F from this stadium set. Red versus blue. A little bit of switch up in the parts. And Dransword could have sent it out. It would have defended against that. That was wild. Ooh, all those hits. Got with the stamina though, and the red version takes it with the stamina, stalling it out. All right. Start up, major hit right there. Red version's still in there, but so is the blue. Yeah, with these hits, with that height helps, man. Okay, so that's 2. Boom. Boom. Oh, we got the burst on it there. All right, 2-2. Stop. You got speed, man. Ooh, that hit right there. And he almost went for the KO. But it got that one. All right, so that's 3. Stop. We're not doing that. No. Alright. Yo, we got the KO. Alright, that was a dogfight, but the blue Dransword. Alright, now it's Night Shield, the blue Night Shield. 380 needle. And that's a KO. Damn, it KO'd it. Oh, goodness gracious. Damn, that was clean. Alright, so 2-2. Oh, that's a major hit. That counter attack though. getting thrown off balance here. Uh-oh. Does it have it? And yo, Dransword taking it. All right. 3-2. Got a chance. Yo, it just jumped and hit it. Oh, they got burst because it's that height. All right, man. We got to see if we can fight back. But it's Wizard Arrow 3 or 480B. Yeah, the red recolor. But still stock card. Ooh, and that hit out the Tornado Ridge, man. That X Ridge, that was cool. All right, well, 2-0. Can I get it again? That's the big question. Uh-oh, major right there. And it just KO'd it again, just shut down Wizard Arrow. All right, now it's Hell Scythe. 380B. Honestly, a very, very solid stock combo. Yo, that wind up. And it's on the Hell Scythe. Throwing it off balance. And ooh, those attacks. Dransword. Alright. Gotta be careful with that. Just gotta use it to attack. Major hit right there. Throwing it off balance and attack. Damn, dude, he's getting some nice hits on Hell Scythe. Alright, well, that's 2. Hell Scythe definitely has the advantage of the stamina. Dransword showing off that attack now. And yo, that jump. The way this bit like hits the X Ridge. It's wild, man. It's plastic, but it's got like a bit more grip. Plastic Beyblade. Ooh, that was almost a KO. Hell Scythe. Like, you better not underestimate me. Alright, 2-1. Ooh, there's a big time line up. Tried to get a KO right there. It did. Uh-oh. Ooh, gained his balance back. But yo, Dransword. Holy shit. Okay. 3. This thing, yeah. Raw attack, but also can stall a bit. And yo, that hit right there. 3-1, but it's gotta put in some work. Trying to send it back, but it couldn't. 3-2. You can't underestimate this Hell Scythe because of the lead. It's a big win. And no, that was a self-KO. It shoots off the rail like crazy. Like I said, it's 3D printed, so, you know. So you see it moving a bit differently, but still the bit. It shows it works. 0 wasn't playing with this one. Oh my god. Hell Scythe was not playing with that hit. What is that, 3-2? No! We got that burst on it. Like, just circling right behind it. Alright, man, it's got to show off here. Oh, but it's going to be real. Shark Edge, 480 needle. Stationary attacker. The recoil's going to be nuts. Oh my god. That was a fair hit. Yeah, that's a KO right there. Alright, so if I can not yeet it. But that is 2-0. Dransword, you gotta be careful with attacks, man. You have to attack and ooh, that hit right there. That attack right there on the Shark Edge. Well, that was cool. Uh-oh. If it goes down with the stamina, dude. We got thrown way off balance. It's gotta hit it at the right spot. And yo, Shark Edge hung on by a bit. Alright. Well, what? Nah, it didn't burst. Alright. Well, that was sick. So 2-1. Oh yeah? I'm gonna call that a snipe shot. No, dude, it just had no wind up to just be like, nah. Alright, well, that's a KO. So that's 3. And, oh my god. Yeah, that. You saw the force of that hit, right? Y'all saw that, right? Yeah. Good job. Okay, well, that's. Yeah. Side up. Yo, that counter attack by Shark Edge though, that was incredible. Oh, and it threw it way off balance. And oh, no way! Before it went out, it got the burst. That's great. That was that close, man. But Dransword got it. Alright, now we've got Wizard Arrow 360T. Alright. Big time anti-attacker. He's gonna stand on defense with that sweet paper. And it got the KO. That dying breath KO right there by Dransword was sick. Alright. That's 2. Well, alright. So that's 2. 2. Ooh. Gotta get a big hit right there and send it out. Everybody's going for the stall here. I guess this is where like the Hydro Dransword helps out a little bit, but still a raw attack type. Ooh, they hit the ridge, but it lost its balance. All right, so that is 3 for Wizard Arrow. All right, next up, Night Lance, 360 LF. So battle of the LFs. Let's see who's gonna take this one, man. The yellow Night Lance looks really sick. And ooh, that's a hit. Ooh, that hit right there. That's gonna get way back. Trying to stall it out. It worked. Yo, it got it. All right, Dransword. And oh, yo, that counter attack right there on Dransword was nuts. That was a huge hit by Night Lance. Uh-oh, but he's got a little stamina, man. Yo, Dransword. Alright, that's 2. I think the height's helping it out a bit, but you gotta be careful with those attacks. It also hits the ridge, but not like as crazy. I think it goes about as fast as left does. Uh-oh, and oh, that was a disrespectful hit, sir. Goodness gracious, you gotta do that. Oh, and it got bursted, man. Damn. Alright, I'm going to do this for a test because there are other bits. So, we're going to see how it goes with this one. Yeah. I might switch this out. Well, we're going to see how it goes. Because I can admit when a combo is not working like the craziest. And it works. It's just so tall that, like, when it stops, the ratchet is vulnerable. And the bays are hitting it at that moment. But we're going to have this battle. Dransword, 380 and B. So honestly, if it goes down here, I'm going to make it more like this combo. Stationary attack, that's what I'm thinking. Like I said, got multiple big hits. Just got to see how this is going to pan out. It'll show if it truly is better in that way. There's a stationary attacker with that, right? Which it makes sense for sure. And ooh, okay. Dransword, what the hell was that? Stamina LED. Alright. Well, damn. Oh, it got close to it. Oh, that's an extreme finish. Okay, okay. I guess that's its way of saying, don't you underestimate me. Even me. But, like, you know, depending on how this goes, I might have, like, a redemption battle. But we're going to see how it continues to go. But it's got a few more bays to go through. So, the Green House Scythe. 480 LF. Yeah. Big speed with all. Better. Honestly, House Scythe is okay. So, if they can hit underneath and hit that ratchet, it could be big time trouble for Dransword. Ooh, that hit. But it's stalling. That man be stalling. Alright, that's one. Gotta have its redemption arc here now. Major hits, dude. And it takes it with the stamina. Okay. 2. Wow, how Scythe is not, yeah, not playing at all. And oh my god, that hit, dude. Uh-oh. And oh, throws it off balance. Alright. That Scythe's not playing. And it got the KO. Alright. I think that was 4. Or was it 3? I'll do one more now. Wait. Ooh, it almost went out. Dransword. Stall it out. Ooh, that hit. And throws it off balance. Alright. How Scythe does take that. Seems like it's going to have a redemption arc, but that's okay. Night Shield. 560 and T. Anti-attackers. So honestly, Dransword got to go for the big time hits here, but stamina-wise, in trouble. That's a major hit right there, man. Survived it. It looks like Night Shield didn't even really budge from that, man. Being so round. He's for that defense. And also this combo having some pretty damn good balance too. Alright, that's one. And it took it. Okay, Dransword. 1-1. Boom. Boom. Yo, the way it shoots around. Speed, it caught itself. And that uppercut attack right there was nuts. Trying to hit it underneath. Will it work? Ooh, throwing it off there. Okay. So that's 2 for Dransword. Okay. Dransword with that dub. There's a chance to fight back, but it still remains to be seen. Alright, so Night Shield, 460 LF. Random booster. Alright, well, that's 2. Ooh. Alright, Dransword with some nice hits. Maintain the balance pump. Ooh, and it does. Okay. So it's not out of it. 2-1. It's gotta be uber careful. And alright. 3-2. Damn. 3-2. It's fighting back. Fighting back. But still, no shield can fight back as well. And oh my god. Dude, that's a controversial one. So Night Shield went into the pocket, right? That was literally, I don't think that's happened before. So that's a KO, 2 points, but it KO'd Dransword through the extreme finish spot. So got an extreme finish with that. Night Shield wins it. It can still fight back, but it's got to win the majority of these remaining battles. All right, so Wizard Arrow, 480 and a needle. Yeah. All right, this is gonna be an intense fight. Big drive goals against taller days. And those attacking. Ooh, that hit with stamina, man. Still facing a Bay with big time defense and stamina. So that's one. Ooh, that wind up was sick. That was awesome. That was freaking awesome. Yeah. Got it. Alright, that was impressive. Now we got Night Shield 460T. Or 480T. Yeah. Big time anti-attacker. That paper. And oh my, it went for that extreme finish. Didn't quite get it. Went for it again, man. His hits going way off balance though. Yo, how did Dransword regain his balance like that? Oh, I think Dransword hung on by a bit. That was impressive. Okay. That's one. Oh, that hit. Throwing it way off balance here. Breath shot? Nah. 1-1. Both they circling around like crazy. Dransword trying to get those hits in. Nice shield. Attacking and defending at the same damn time. That's why this thing's a beast. And alright. 2-1. Ooh, that burst. And it went to nice shield. Damn. Alright, now it's Viper Tail 480. 380 high needle. It's got a windy. Battle's going forward. That's gonna have a redemption on, man. The key is to have more wins than losses. Alright, we got the burst there. And I mean, you guys can let me know in the comments too if I should keep the combo the way it is or if I should switch it up. I'm thinking maybe a redemption arc because the win to loss ratio. Get it. That was a double burst. Wow, alright. And it got the burst. Alright. So it gets by Viper Tail. Alright. Wizard Arrow. 480B. Blue version. Big time hits right there. And yo, it got that burst on Wizard Arrow. That was clean. Alright. Those uppercuts are impressive. Alright, sir. How do you didn't even hit it? Self-extreme finish, not counting that. Still too low. It bursted it again. Impressive, man. What the fuck? Okay, he's fighting back. He's fighting back. So next up, this is going to be an intense one, though. Shark Edge. 380 flat. You talk about some wild attack. Both these things having it. Christmas. Shit. Talk about a sledgehammer hit. Oh, two. Yo, those attacks, bro. And it got an extreme finish. Holy hell. Beast mode. This bait is definitely telling me, like, believe in the blader spirit. Like, you know, you gotta believe in that blader spirit. Like, this, it's your custom bay, man. Come on. You know, little custom parts. But anyways, the last bay being the black Viper Tail 460F. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Oh my god, it got an extreme finish right. Yeah, it's not playing any games. It's like, okay, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Dransword. Like that. Kimbo's red flare with it. Now it's time for me to show off my power. Oh my god, it just did. Okay. That was impressive. With that, literally it tied it up 9-9. 9 wins, 9 losses. That was impressive. It got the wins with all the other ones. Alright, I'm going to have a grudge match. Literally one battle against all these bays. Whoever it beats, I'll count as a win for it. Because it's got 9 and 9. So, I mean, it still performed really well. But yeah, the brown wizard arrow. Starting off. Facing off against all the bays that lost 2. It's only got one chance to win. Alright, the red knight shield. If I can launch it in the right way. Nope, KOs do not count. Trying to do this amazing hit right there. Or it might. It might get the payback, or his knight shield just that strong. It's like, nah. It's like, good attempt. But not enough. Alright. So it gets the dub with that one. Yellow Knight Lance. Can we put it in positive thing? I mean, still, 9-9. Still showing, though. Very balanced. And, oh, yo, it tried to get the extreme finish with it. And oh, it took it with the stamina. Alright. So that ups it to 10 bays. Is taking out Knight Shield. Ooh, Knight Shield. Ooh. Nah, you thought this was over. You thought it was done. But we're not done. Okay, now we're done. Okay. Give him a dub with that payback match. The blue Knight Shield. On the random base. Got these pad knuckles, but that was a KO. And ooh, it almost KO'd it over the top, man. That was insane. That was a really intense hit. But nope. Knight Shield takes it. It's like, nah, this is my dub. Dransword. This would be a big time winner for it if it managed to get this. Common X himself. Kimbo X. Oh, that hit. Yo, it got it. It got the payback on it with that major hit. Alright. Hell's Scythe. The yellow one. That was not a good one. Let's try this one more time. There we go. And no, that was a soft KO. Ridiculous. It moved though. It got that hit. It took out the Hell Scythe. Alright. That's impressive, dude. Positive standing with these battles. Hell Scythe. Green version. Ooh, that hit. Uh-oh, Hell Scythe throwing it off balance, though, man. Yeah, and the green Hell Scythe with the dub. It's a strong combo. Lastly, the green Wizard Arrow. What started it all off. Gonna get payback against it. Or this thing's just too damn strong. The movement. Oh, that KO! Impressive. Alright. So, overall, its record was 9-9. 9 wins, 9 losses in the in-depth battles. But with the payback, it got 5 wins, 4 losses. So, overall, I mean, it managed to take out, what, like 14 of the bays. And 4 of them, it just couldn't seem to get that dub against. But still, in general, it performed really well. I'm not going to switch to combo for it. I'm going to keep it as is because they fought its way back, literally being the underdog. It's like, you got to believe in me. Like Kimbo version of the Bay with these colors and such. That raw attack, man. Got to believe in that raw attack. That's what it does best. And it did so. Seems like it works really well when you slide shot it. And also the way it moves, dude. The way it ping-pongs around because it rips the gear ridge. but not like as crazy as the regular X drivers because they're being 3D printed. But it still grips the ridge and gets a pretty good start up, man. Yeah, and just the way like the plastic is, having a little bit more like I guess grip with it with the stadium than like your standard bit. So I think that balances it out really well because you see how explosive the damn hits with this thing are. But yeah, man, I managed to take down 9 bays. Then with the rematch battles, taking out 5 more bays, and then 4 bays just having its number in general. Which shows the premise that there's like no perfect bay. It's all about the balance and everything. Just wanted to see it perform pretty well. And going 9-9, like 9 wins, 9 losses, shows that balance with it. The raw attack, it works really, really well, man. It's just a raw attacker. And then even getting the payback, you know, with those last battles, you know, some of the bays having its number, but it came back and got some major hits against some of the bays, and it shows it can hit and wind up in a major way. And I love it because the way that the gears are on the outside, because being 3D printed, like I said before, not hitting the ridge as much, it being a lot like a Rush, like how Rush moves around, except being really flat and moving around the way that Rush does with like a good amount of speed, but not a crazy amount. Also with the plastic, like the material for it, like I said, having a little bit more grip than the plastic the TTs use for these bits and everything. Not like the level of like a rubber flat or anything, but a little bit more, you know. It does help out because it shows how explosive this thing's attacks are. And I think it's a good balance, like having a little bit of height with it. That way, like, you know, the vulnerable side is if you can catch it off guard and when it's stopped and hit it and get the burst, you know. But those raw attacks, like slide shotting it, it shows it hits hard as shit. That's for sure. But this was an intense battle, man. It did well. Not going to switch up the combo for it. Going to keep it as is because it performs pretty damn well. But, you know, with the recolor battles, you'll see it going forward. But yeah, because there's a few ways I got to step up and do these survival battles. This is just the first one. But stay tuned for the rest. It's going to be awesome, man. And this was an intense one for sure. I mean, half-hour long Beyblade X battle. You know, X battles haven't tend to be like this long. But in general, I love like grouping them all together. So intense like this. Because the X battles are definitely fast-paced. And, you know, go pretty quickly when doing the 1v1s. Which I'll do for Wyvern, Gale, the anime combo. But, you know, I'll switch it up with these recolors. There's nobody left behind. You already know, man. Like, you get intense battles like this. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot, I'm up out of here.